Grenadian capital, this is the GBN television news. GBN, covering you from the Grenadine Island chain to Brooklyn, New York, via the World Wide Web on www.gbn.gd.
The news headlines comes to you compliments. Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
When you need someone to help you to your feet, I'll be that beacon to your highest peak. Oh, I'll be right next to you, no, I will never leave. Come on, take my hands, we got everything we need. Cause you can look to me whenever you're in need. Just call on me and I'll be on my way. I'll be by your side, never to divide. The light that shines our way. Wherever you ride, we'll be right there with you. Wherever you ride, we'll make your dreams come true. Next side, next side, next side, next to you.
Nexa Credit Union, with you wherever your road leads.
Live from the Grenadian capital, this is Network News for Tuesday, May 9, 2023. In the headlines, 68-year-old Lucy King makes virtual court appearance in the case involving the death of Roger Mahon. Ricardo Edgar to face the High Court in connection with the death of Chanel Blackman in March 2018. MP Emmeline Pear says she isn't interested in leadership of the new National Party. Regionally, Guyana's former president alleges deliberate negligence of the police force towards essential public security. Internationally, supporters protest in Pakistan after former Prime Minister Imran Khan's arrest. Plus, in the sports news, GFA hosts Club Management Workshop. Stay with us. We'll be back in just a moment.
The first segment of the news comes to you compliments. Soft Weave Bathroom Tissue.
Have you heard about the new Soft Weave bathroom tissue with total hygiene? As hygiene and safety have taken center stage, our bathroom tissue is now manufactured with 3 different technologies to offer the best protection for you and your family. UVC light technology for a safe and effective disinfection process, eliminating 99.9% of microorganisms. Also, production at high temperatures, killing all types of germs and bacteria. And it's pH controlled with delicate fibers to prevent irritation for even sensitive skin. Soft Weave Total Hygiene Bathroom Tissue, available in supermarkets and shops island-wide. Visit Soft Weave Caribbean Facebook or Instagram pages for more information.
Good evening from the Grenada Broadcasting Network. I'm Kenroy, Baptiste. A senior female citizen charged with causing death by dangerous driving made her first virtual court appearance today. Here's the report.
68-year-old Lucy King of Croce St. Andrew made a virtual appearance Tuesday morning at the St. George's Magistrates Court. King was charged last Wednesday with the offense of causing death by dangerous driving, the charge stemming from an accident which occurred just over 1 year ago. Ms. King was arrested following investigations into a vehicular accident which occurred along the Springs Public Road, St. George, on April 24, 2022. And resulted in the death of Roger Mahon of Munlong, St. Andrew. She was granted bail in the sum of $50,000 with one surety, on the condition that she surrender all travel documents. She is not permitted to leave the state of Grenada without permission of the court. The defendant had some physical complications. Today's hearing was held virtually. The accused was represented by attorney Ali Gill. The matter was adjourned to November 6, 2023. Christelina John, GBN News.
Well, the highly anticipated Chanel Blackman murder trial is scheduled to commence at the St. George's High Court next Tuesday. Blackman was shot to death in an area close to where he lived with his female companion in Belmont, St. George, approximately 5 years ago. Nisha Paul reports.
36-year-old maintenance worker Ricardo Edgar, also known as Spanish, who resided at St. Paul, St. George, will be back in court on Tuesday for the start of his second trial in connection with the execution-styled shooting of Chanel Blackman, also known as Shizzle, in March 2018. Crown Counsel Howard Pinnock is leading the prosecution's case against the Venezuelan national, which is scheduled to commence on Tuesday, May 16th, before High Court Judge Madam Justice Paula Guilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court. 12 witnesses are scheduled to give evidence during the trial. The female High Court judge was forced to abort and reschedule the murder trial last November after prejudicial evidence was presented by one of the witnesses for the Crown. Edgar's attorney, Jerry Edwin, explains.
The statement that was made by the witness was so prejudicial to the legal interests and the rights of Mr. Edgar that the judge discharged the jury. We must always remember that criminal defendants have a right to not just a trial, but to a fair trial. And so the judge, in her wisdom, determined that the statement that was made would eviscerate the fair trial which Mr. Edgar was entitled to, which is the reason why we are now going to impanel a new jury, and that trial is scheduled to commence next week.
The accused was arrested and charged 2 years after Blackman's slaying and is facing indictable, non-capital murder, illegal possession of a firearm, and possession of ammunition charges. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Sexual offences continue to dominate the assizes list. Nisha Paul reports on the new assizes, which began on April 27 with the arraignment of several defendants.
There are 112 matters on the new cause list, and 47 of them are sexual offences. Further examination of the list reveals that there are 21 harm offences, 16 offences against property, 24 homicides, and 4 possession and trafficking of a controlled drug offences. Criminal defense attorney Jerry Edwin is among the few practitioners assisting persons accused of committing sexual crimes on the island.
It is sad to remark that 80% of those matters concerned sexual offenses. Virtually all of the defendants are young men who are under 21 years old. It's really a sad commentary on where we are with respect to sexual offenses. I hasten to add, this is not unique to Grenada. It is a sad phenomenon throughout the entire Eastern Caribbean states.
The American-trained attorney is representing 2 young men who pleaded guilty to sexual crimes when their matters came up before High Court Judge Madam Justice Paula Guilford at the St. George's No. 1 High Court last Thursday. The now convicted men, whose names will not be disclosed as requested by the court to protect the identity of the underage victims, will be sentenced on July 28th and 31st, respectively. According to Attorney Edwin, the wheels of justice are expected to turn much slower than usual, with only one sitting criminal judge on the island at this time.
Matters will be slowed down in the criminal high court. Why? Because there's only now one judge, Justice Paula Guilford, who has to carry the weight. But if anybody knows Justice Guilford, you would know she's not deterred by work. And she has made it clear to us that she would do her best to right the ship of delay. Because inevitably there will be some delay. But on the defense side, I know that all of us who are advocates practicing in this court will ensure and do our best to assist the court so that matters move smoothly. But there will be some delay. Some 145 cases are still pending in the criminal high court. We are not going to get to 145 cases, but but we estimate maybe around 45 cases will be canvassed and traversed through the High Court during this sitting of the assizes, which end on July 31st.
The first High Court session for 2023 commenced in January with 119 matters on the cause list, the majority of which were traversed from previous assizes. For GBN News, I'm Nisha Paul.
Other news, Member of Parliament for St. Andrews South East, Emmeline Pear, says she does not aspire to become leader of the opposition New National Party. Beverly Telesford has more in this report.
Leadership and who becomes, I have absolutely no interest at this time in being the leader of the New National Party. So I don't even want to discuss this, quite honestly, caller.
That was elected Member of Parliament for the constituency of St. Andrews South East and member of the opposition New National Party, Emmeline Pear, responding to a caller on Tuesday, addressing concerns about why she has not been suggested as leader of the New National Party. Mrs. Pear said it would be remiss of her to think she deserves to be the preference over any particular person. She explained the process through which the leader of a party is elected.
The delegates meet at a convention. They nominate persons for leadership, and then the delegates vote in an election. Prior to an election, which happens at a convention, any person can have, including you and myself, views on who they think should be or should not be leader of a party. Why should I have a concern if anybody at all have a view that I should not be leader of the party or should be leader of the party? At the end of the day, who it is really dependent on the delegates whenever a convention is. I think it would be very egoistic of somebody, as you said, to be ashamed of not being somebody's preference or pick.
The MP also commented on the resignation of MP for St. Andrew Northwest Delma Thomas from the NNP. Pear and Thomas have shared a long relationship, and she expressed gratitude on behalf of the NNP to Thomas for her years of service.
The New National Party wishes to thank Minister Thomas or MP Thomas for her contributions to the party and during our time in government, her service to the people of Grenada. And we want to take the opportunity to wish her all the best in all of her future endeavors, whatever those may be.
MP Thomas resigned, saying her, quote, continuation as a member of the party had become untenable following my many attempts to promote the democratization of the organization and the consequent orchestrated backlash from an extremely small section of the party's leadership, end quote. Last month, NNP leader Dr. Keith Mitchell, responding to reports of a rift, told reporters that, in his opinion, there was no contention between him and Thomas. Thomas, however, told a public meeting in her constituency there was a political disagreement that began when she proposed to Dr. Mitchell to hand over the leadership of the party to St. George MP Peter David. After taking office as opposition leader, Dr. Mitchell announced that a new NNP leader would be elected at the first party convention after the defeat. However, this convention has not yet taken place. Reporting for GBN News, Beverly Telesford.
This is Network News. Still ahead from us. Health Minister announces the reintroduction of district and wellness councils. Stay with us.
Treat mom this Mother's Day to a special concert as the Royal Grenada Police Force Band presents Mother's Night Out. Mother's Night Out celebrity concert at the Grenada Trade Center, featuring live from St. Vincent, Alston Beckett Cyrus.
You ain't nothing but a teaser.
Alston Beckett Cyrus. Beckett and Judy Boucher. Judy Boucher Live. Also featuring Dash and Friends. Raymond Matthew the Beast, Randy Isaac, Tamara Songbird, Samantha Dixon, Gregory McLean, Joel Hafford, and Paul Alexander. Hosted by Fatman George. Admission $75. It's Mother's Night Out. The celebrity concert. Showtime 6 p.m. at the Grenada Trade Center. Treat Mom this Mother's Day. Stay tuned for more details. Treat Mom this Mother's Day.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
In our part of the world, we need to be prepared for natural disasters like storms and hurricanes, even outside of the season. I'm sure you'll agree that keeping our loved ones, homes, and businesses safe is important. So, I came up with a few quick tips to help you stay safe. Familiarize yourself with your electrical panel, as it may be necessary to switch off the power during a storm or flood. Make sure you install a transfer or isolation switch to prevent your generator feeding electricity to Grenlec's line. If trees are too close to power lines, call Grenlec at 237 for advice. By following these easy steps, you will be well on your way to being hurricane ready. Don't be caught off guard by natural disasters. Prepare now. For more information, visit grenlec.com.
Big money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Money, money, money.
Hubbard's is once again innovating the way you shop with its new online store, providing 24-hour shopping convenience. You can shop now for appliances, hardware, houseware, building material, and more. Free delivery island-wide. Start shopping now at hubbardshardware.gd. Safe, convenient, reliable. Get ready for a night you'll never forget. A night of love. The most enchanting evening of Lovers Rock at the National Cricket Stadium on Saturday, May 13th. Prepare to be serenaded by our incredible headliners, the soulful Christopher Martin.
I do love to make sweet, 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 sweet love to you.
The legendary Sanchez.
You say you love me, baby.
Plus, the talented Dwayne Stevenson.
A word from the wise, don't try to make life on your own.
Together with local sensation, Vaughn. Gates open at 9 p.m. Showtime 10 p.m. Tickets are now $100. Or you can elevate your experience with our VIP for $500. The VIP experience includes front of stage access, unlimited premium liquor and cocktails, a delectable 4-course food menu, private ushered access to the venue, VIP parking, and exclusive photo ops, and meet and greet opportunities with our headliners. Tickets available at GoToFet or any of the Sunshine Promotions authorized outlets. Join us on this magical evening and let love take over at A Night of Love.
Transform your life with Arise's suite of loan products. Own your own vehicle, education, land, or home, and anchor your roots. Start living the life you deserve by applying for an Own Your Own loan at reduced interest rates. Simplify your life and consolidate all your debts by applying for a Simplify loan and open doors to new beginnings and explore more opportunities to shape your future. Call or send us a WhatsApp on 423-4987 or email us at loans@arisecu.com today to continue your journey towards financial freedom. Terms and conditions apply. Arise Credit Union. Your financial freedom. Your future.
Treat your mom for Mother's Day. At Southern Electrical, we're having a sale from the 8th to the 12th of May on both kitchen appliances and home appliances. Treat your mom to blenders, waffle irons, portable ACs, microwaves, air fryers, and much, much more.
A mother is really amazing and incredible. Give her an amazing spa experience at Nirvana Health Spa with our exotic cherry rose relaxing packages. Choose from our exotic cherry rose feet care package, which includes jelly feet soak, relaxing pedicure, feet care facial, and a glass of rose wine for only $240. Or entice mom with our cherry rose body care package. This includes full body exfoliation, hot stone back massage, facial, and a glass of rose wine for only $440. Or why not surprise mom with both packages? She deserves it, right? Call us on 231-6642 or 418-7115. Visit nirvana.gd for more info. Gift certificates are also available. We are located in the Regency Commercial Suites, Grand Anse Main Road, in close proximity to the Food Fair Shopping Center. Nirvana Health Spa, Detox Center, and Natural Health Store. We know real body care. These specials go up until June 4, 2023. Terms and conditions apply. Treat mom for this Mother's Day.
GBN leads, the others follow. This segment is brought to you by Republic Bank.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Thinking about your new home? Think easy. Think a Republic Bank Home Easy Loan. Think affordable. Think convenience. Think Republic.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3. Republic makes home easy.
Wow, that was such a breeze.
Own your home with ease.
So whether laying that first brick or purchasing an existing home, we've got you covered. Republic Bank will get you those keys hassle-free in no time.
Home is easy as 1, 2, 3.
Apply for a Home Easy Loan today for a chance to win a cash prize. Getting your new home is easy with Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, we're the one for you.
Terms and conditions apply.
Rebecca Television Center Spice Mass has been launched for the first time in New York City. The Grenada Tourism Authority partnered with Spice Mass Corporation to give New Yorkers a taste of Carnival on Sunday. The venue, Brooklyn's Crong Hill Theater, was reportedly sold out, and patrons were turned away because the facility reached its maximum capacity. Attendees were entertained with a cultural experience, including performances by some of Grenada's top artists. Masqueraders portrayed traditional and fancy mask costumes, much to the delight of those in attendance. A citizen reporter submitted footage of Vaco on their way to the launch in Brooklyn. Now, the Ministry of Education, Youth, Sports and Culture is providing greater diversity in the education options available to primary school students in the country. This diversity is being facilitated through the TVET expansion program for primary schools. The initiative was launched this morning at the Woburn Methodist School. The rest of the details in this report.
The TVET expansion program for primary schools aims to increase primary school students' access to skills training. Ultimately, the current government intended to develop a strategic plan designed to make skills education more suitable in Grenada and to provide a more diverse form of education to the nation's youth. Angela Finley, Chief Education Officer at the launch of the program today, described the journey as tedious but fruitful.
Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it. For many, this may be a daunting task, but consider this. It only takes a spark to get the fire going. May our presence here today translate into a long-lasting commitment to doing all that we can to support TVET. Let us embrace TVET as training to validate exceptional talent within persons of all ages, thus fostering sustainable national development.
This expansion program was launched under the theme TVET, Essential Skills Fostering Inclusion, Lifelong Learning and National Development. Ms. Lona Douglas, Deputy Executive Officer of NULO in her remarks, described TVET as a pathway to employment. She pointed out the importance of the two subject areas in this regard.
I want to address the importance of mathematics and language skills, without which the students faces limitations in their capacity to learn the technical and vocational skills. This cannot be overemphasized. Our experience at NULO is evidence to that need. Therefore, I appeal to the students to place ample value on maths and English skills and not fall in the trap of thinking that if you want to pursue a skill, you will not need those two.
TVET at the primary school level is offered at the Grenville Skills Training Center and 5 primary schools within Grenada presently. Minister for Education David Andrew noted that there are some challenges with the initiative, but underscored the ministry's commitment to successfully diversifying the educational opportunities for students.
It does map out over the next few years where we are going to go, how we are going to get there, and what steps. We are keenly aware that there are challenges. We are keenly aware that TVET education is a costly undertaking. We are keenly aware that to maintain industry standards, we need cutting-edge technology. We need equipment to be always state-of-the-art. We need all of those things. And sometimes the economic concept of scarcity always hits. For small SIDS like us, small island developing states like us, it's always that balancing act. But this administration is committed, understanding the importance that technical and vocational education carries. We are committed to doing what it takes to making sure that we meaningfully address this gap and provide sustainable and meaningful opportunities for our people.
For GBN News, I am Rena Pet Thomas reporting.
In less than 3 months, the Ministry of Health will be deploying district and wellness councils in various parishes to provide support for the primary healthcare sector. More from Rena Pet Thomas.
The Ministry of Health's reintroduction of district and wellness councils in June is intended to strengthen the primary healthcare teams in Grenada. Minister for Health Jonathan Lackett announced this recently in the Senate.
Is the reintroduction of primary healthcare teams and district wellness councils. Yes, we're very serious about that. So it's under the banner of primary healthcare teams, but the district wellness council, they function under the auspices of the primary healthcare teams. So we are assiduously working towards the reintroduction of that come June of 2023. We're going to be launching the first district primary healthcare team, and the Wellness Council is also going to be functioning under that team as well.
The council will consist of community members and other stakeholders. The minister said they would be working along with the primary healthcare team to address concerns within the community.
We did not want the primary healthcare teams in 2023 to be strictly clinical, because sometimes you go out into the community even as a clinical primary healthcare team and you may meet an environmental health problem, but there isn't an environmental health officer on the team to address the problem. So it's a very robust team of environmental health officers, and a clinician, doctor, nurse, a utility representative, police officer, etc. It's very wide, so that when those teams go out into the community and they come into encounter with situations that are plaguing the community, someone on the team can speak to or address one of the issues.
The project will be first piloted in the St. Mark and St. John district and introduced later in other parishes and the Sister Isles. For GBN News, I am Rena Pett Thomas reporting.
50 years, quite a milestone for a country, right? Well, Grenada National Celebrations Committee wants to ensure that all plans are put in place for the upcoming independence celebrations. It's time to take a peek through the GBN ISO lens.
A good eye captures all. GBN ISO is brought to you by Clear Vision. Life is beautiful if only you can see it. Clear Vision Eye Center helps you do just that. We provide expert service, classy eyewear, and cutting-edge technology, all with a quality customer experience. See better, feel better, and look better. Meet us today at clearvisiongrenada.com or call 444-0055, WhatsApp 409-0055, or follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Clear Vision Eye Center. Let's see life and the world with a clear vision.
Tonight's GBN ISO is an appeal from the National Celebrations Committee as it launches its 50th Anniversary of Independence logo design competition. This competition is open to Grenadian graphic designers. Artist design should reflect our Golden Jubilee year, showing the use of vibrant colors. The designs should be easily scalable, as the selected design will be commissioned by the National Celebrations Committee to be used on various items, including billboards, t-shirts, commemorative flags, and other memorabilia. All entries should be submitted to email address ncc@gov.gd. The deadline for submission is 12 midnight on Friday, June 23, 2023. We encourage mass participation in this competition. Send us your photo and video submissions via WhatsApp at 405-3052 or our other social media platforms.
Still to come from us, government discloses salary increases for workers at the Grand Bacolet Juvenile Delinquent Center and Child Protection Authority.
Hello, I am Pettifer Lewis, the Executive Director of the Grenada Chamber of Industry and Commerce, representing the private sector. From where I sit, I can see how volatile both the local, regional, and international economies can be as a result of financial shocks, pandemics, natural disasters, among others. Having the NIS Unemployment Benefit Program is certainly a step in the right direction. This will help to alleviate the burden that arises from unemployment. Remember that people who are employed not just support themselves, but support family members as well. The NIS Unemployment Benefit Program will play a very important role in assisting our citizens to mitigate hardships while keeping the local economy stimulated during future challenges like these. This is a very good program, very good initiative, and I support it.
And so it begins, a journey like none other. Every moment has the potential to be unforgettable. Bring home a piece of the tropical green forest with every emerald. Capture the sparkling light of flawless water in a diamond. Make the sunrise and sunsets last forever. With precious colored gemstones, the essence of happiness is in our most precious memories. So, when it all comes to an end, bring home something that will last forever. Colombian Emeralds International. Bring home more than a memory.
Level of convenience and comfort awaits you when you shop at Rise and Shine Supermarket and Hardware Supplies, Griffin Lane, Grenville. Convenient, because we are open Sunday to Sunday. We're even at your service on public holidays. Comfort, because we are easily accessible to the physically challenged. Free Wi-Fi is available while you shop, and bags come at no charge. Everyday low prices and excellent customer care. Adequate parking available. We supply everything you can possibly think of. Family and home supplies, fresh meat, vegetables, and personal care products. All brands of cooking gas at affordable prices. You can send in your order, have it pulled, or pick up express.
What does it take to be an amazing woman? Lots of me time. Amazing women are classy, fancy, and a little sassy. It's the drink for me. Cheers! Sometimes you've got to show them who's boss. Alpha male? Nah, alpha females are more amazing. Cheers to securing the bag. We make time for ourselves, for work, friends, and we certainly make time for passion. We're simply amazing. Amazing cream liqueur for the amazing woman in you.
Customers and experts have tested Dormer's high-impact windows and realized just how durable they are. Forget burglar proofing. Get 20 years warranty on frames, sea blast resistance, no rust or corrosion, and value for your money. Visit Caribbean Shutters, Windows and Doors for Dormer's quality UPVC solutions.
The NLA is giving you more chances to multiply your Playway winnings by adding Multi-X to your regular Playway bets to win up to 5 times more. Imagine winning as much as $1,200 instead of $240 with a $10 Playway bet by simply adding Multi-X. Place your Playway bets from $1 to $10 or in increments on your favorite Playway symbols or numbers. Then add the Multi-X option at the same value to win 2 times, 3 times, 5 times more, or free plays. With Multi-X, you must bet the same amount wagered on your regular Playway bets for your winnings to be multiplied. Grenadians, value your dreams and win your way as much as 5 times more with Multi-X added to Playway and watch your money grow. Must be 18 years or older to play. NLA, making your dreams come true.
We're back. We're reporting the day's news. Minister with responsibility for social development, Gloria Thomas, says her ministry has made serious strides in addressing the plea of workers without awaiting the intervention of their union representative. In a recent Parliament sitting, she spoke of the first ever salary increase received by workers of the Grand Bacolet Juvenile Rehabilitation Centre.
We are convinced that our people are our greatest resources, and we want to ensure that they are treated fairly. It is for this reason, Madam President, that we took the decision to pay workers at the Grand Bacolet Rehabilitation Centre a cumulative payment of 22% increase. from 2017 to 2022. And no union or anybody came to us to ask for that. At a sum of $376,703.
Also receiving a one-off payment in increments are workers of the Child Protection Authority, which honors previous agreements made with union representatives. The minister also spoke on the increase in subvention for the Cedars home.
An increase in subvention was given to the Cedars shelter in the sum of $280,000. This was to cover increase in operational costs and an increase in salary again. This was the first time again that workers received any form of salary increase since the opening of the shelter, which is about 14 years ago.
The story to report, Grenada has completed its leg of the National Soil Sampling Survey, which seeks to provide the island with updated soil maps, which will aid in achieving set land degradation neutrality targets and goals towards achieving food security. More in this report.
120 samples taken during the March 27th to April 4th survey will be sent to the University of the West Indies for further analysis. The result will help provide Grenada with updated soil maps, soil properties data for use in national sustainable development. Members of the sampling team said the data collected will help in making informed decisions not only at the policy level but in the field with farmers as we move towards more sustainable ways of farming.
Case with the points within the forest, most of the points are in very terraneous areas. We had some difficulties with collecting some of the points, but we did manage to succeed in collecting them. Overall, it's a welcome project because data is critical in terms of making decisions, and from this activity a lot of data will be gathered to inform decisions making going forward.
Brenda Phillip, Extension Officer of the Western District, had this to say about moving into a more sustainable way of farming.
I think it is a welcome experience and a welcome project for Grenada, because now we are in a better place after this project is finished to inform the farmers, inform projects, inform different, soil entity, whatever it is you want to do that includes soil. We would be in a much better position to be able to inform you whether or not it is suitable. Hopefully the benefit will be for Grenadians, for farmers. We're moving into a more sustainable way of doing farming, and we want to get it correct basically.
Jomo Philip, an extension officer for the Northern District, said the knowledge imparted was well received.
The experience was, it was okay. I mean, it was nice seeing what is required for gathering soils to learn of the content that is what you need to be aware of.
The Partnership Initiative for Sustainable Land Management Support Office for the Caribbean, PISLM, was held in collaboration with the Ministry of Agriculture and Lands, Fisheries and Cooperatives under the CSIDS Soil Care Phase 1 project. The National Soil Sampling Survey was the first of 5 components in the project and was facilitated in collaboration with the University of the West Indies St. Augustine campus. Grenada's last soil survey was done 64 years ago. Christina John, GBN News.
Grenada Football Association hosts club management workshop. The sports news is next.
When you need
your prescription filled or you require non-prescribed medication, supplements, or all your personal needs, visit Gittins Healthcare at locations on Wall Street, Grand Anse, Victoria Street, Glenwood, and Central Deputy Street, Wharf. Gittins Healthcare aims to provide an exceptional personalized pharmacy experience. Additionally, children under 5 and adults 55 years and over will enjoy 10% discount on purchases of $20 and over on prescription medication. Stop settling for less. Visit Gittins Healthcare, where your health is our priority.
Affordable quality products delivered to you via Superb Service. We are Superb Distributors, wholesalers and authorized agents for trusted products you know and love, like Rika Juices, Pure Heaven products, Bibbin diapers, New Bright laundry detergent, Allegra pasta, and more.
Contact Superb Distributors at 435-2948 for superb quality and service.
WeatherGuard Pro. For every project, there's only one Pro.
Make money, money, money. $3,000 every week for 3 months.
What?
Yes, it's the NLA's Crazy Cash Giveaway Promotion. Every week from April 11th to June 30th, 3 lucky Daily Games customers will randomly win $1,000 each week. Imagine winning as much as $36,000 in 12 weeks.
How?
Spend $12 in a single purchase on Daily Cash 4, Daily Pick 3, or Playway. Look for the words Cash Winner on your tickets to collect $1,000. The more you spend $12 on your favorite daily games, the more chances you have to win. Must be 18 or older to participate. All prizes must be collected by July 7th, 2023. Other terms and conditions apply. See stores for details. NLA, making your dreams come true. Money, money, money.
Sporting fans, good evening. On the heels of a club administration workshop in January of this year, the GFA will host a club management workshop on May 13 and 14 at Royalton, Grenada. We get more from GFA's communications officer, Ria Murray.
This weekend, the GFA is providing yet another opportunity for our clubs, our affiliates, to improve the way that they conduct business and improve the administration of football overall. So we will be having a club management workshop, and it will be facilitated by experts coming from CONCACAF. And it's happening this Saturday and Sunday, that's May 13 and 14, at the Royalton, Grenada. So we look forward to have all our affiliates present, at least one representative, and the topics that will be covered include leadership and management. Of course, that's very important. And then we also have the roles and responsibilities of a team manager. That is a very crucial role. When you manage a team, you have to look at several aspects in order for your team to be successful, from getting to the venue on time, warming up on time, getting dressed, and being able to be out on the field in time for a match. And other things come with being a team manager. And then we have game day management, of course, also very important. And they are going to look at the inspection of the stadium and also hotel rooms. It's a very thorough workshop, and we look forward to have all our our affiliates there, and it's all geared at giving them an opportunity to improve the way they do business, improve the way they manage their teams, and thereby improving football in Grenada, Carriacou, and Petite-Martinique.
All right, still talking football. The Grenada Under-17 women's national team continue their preparations for competition in August by hosting a successful weekend camp. Members of the team spent the time engaged in fitness and tactical sessions as they camped at the GFA Secretariat and utilized the Queen's Park grounds. Led by head coach Rockhill Hood, the team engaged in a friendly match against Queen's Park Rangers women's team, beating them 2-0. Abigail Williams, a player from St. Patrick who moved up from the under-15 girls team, scored in the 20th minute, while Joshani Fortune of St. Andrew scored in the 60th minute. Coach Hood considers the camp a success, saying the aim of the camp was to bring the players together while working on their defense. She says the win signifies that the girls are more confident in their skills and are grasping the training. Finally, in the sports news, the TNT senior women cricketers got off to a second-place start in their CG United Insurance Women Super 50 Cup in St. Kitts. We get more in this TTT News report.
Batting first against Barbados women, they could only muster 161 all-out in 43.5 overs. Opener Chanel Sow top scored with a patient 68. The only other score of note was Brittany Cooper, who got 32. Alison Gordon and Kayla Elliott took 4 wickets each. Barbados women made light work of their chase, getting there in 38.3 overs. Alea Elaine top scored with 48 not out to lead her team to 162 for 4. Steffi Sugrim did well with ball in hand, taking 2 wickets for 36 runs. The Red Force ladies next take on Jamaica on Wednesday.
That's the sports news for now. Former President of Ghana, David Granger, has shared his thoughts on the current state of public security in the country, with 21 police officers already facing criminal charges in 2023 and a persistently high crime rate. Mr. Granger believes that there is a consequence of the deliberate negligence of the police force towards essential public security. We get more in this report.
The failure of the police force to ensure citizens' safety in the light of this, it's not a surge, it is now a continuing trend of serious crime, of armed robbery, of banditry, murder, piracy. These crimes, both local, national, and transnational, are the result of 2 decades of deliberate disregard for the essential needs of public security.
That's former President David Granger speaking on his recent weekly program, Public Interest. Granger further claimed that the police force continues to diminish its serve and protect mantra, while opining that citizens have lost all confidence in the force. He added that the attempts to manipulate the Police Service Commission indicates a breakdown in the force.
The clumsy interference in officers' promotion, the appointment of what can only be called a bizarre team of public relations persons All of these things have damaged public security and have damaged the morale of the policemen.
With a total of 21 police cops currently before the courts facing criminal charges thus far for the year, the former head of state and commander-in-chief of the armed forces underscored that the actions demonstrate a lack of comprehensive structure in public security.
What we're seeing, as I said, is an unprecedented step in the 184-year-old history of the Guyana Police Force.
He highlighted that the perceived control of the security force by the current government is an administrative error and an authoritative practice.
Over in Antigua and Barbuda, progress has been reported there in the venture capital component of the Prime Minister's Entrepreneurial Development Program. The program's director, Garfield Joseph, says this is one of the avenues for the diversification of the country's economy. More news from ABC.
Director of the EDP, Garfield Joseph, is bullish on the prospects for the diversification of the country's economy by capitalizing on the potential of the blue and orange economies. Now, these involve using the country's resources in its exclusive economic zone or its territorial waters, as well as the cultural and creative industries.
From the blue economy, there are two sources of potential revenue. You have the energy side, where you can use the wind, the wave action to generate electricity, energy. And you also have the food piece. Now, having said that, we have the natural resource, but it's also true that we are capital constrained. We need the technology and we need the capital.
He insists the EDP can help in nurturing business ideas to diversify the economy, both through capital and capacity building. So far, the EDP has made available some $4.7 million in loans to small and medium-sized enterprises and provided training to over 500 individuals. In relation to the venture capital component of the EDP, he says 2 prospective projects are being considered.
We have had a couple of projects, but I think persons sometimes are a little bit risk averse, and we want to say to them, we're bullish. There are a number of opportunities in the local economy. Come partner with us. We need to work together. We need to collaborate, and that's the push that I continue to make.
Under this component, the government provides support and takes a stake in the project, which could then be bought back by the entrepreneur as the business thrives. Joseph also indicates what else is on the horizon as the EDP seeks to turbocharge a culture of entrepreneurship in the country.
We just had a conversation with the Ministry of Education, going into the schools, teaching entrepreneurship, helping civil society, helping private employers. So it's not just the money. I always say the money is the easy piece. The money is in the bank. How do we build intellectual capacity, build people's know-how so we can get to the next level? And that's what we're all about.
All right, that report there by Garfield Burford of ABS News in Antigua. Further field protests have erupted in Pakistani cities after former Prime Minister Imran Khan was arrested as he appeared in a court in the capital, Islamabad, to face corruption allegations. Video of the arrest shared by Khan's political party showed security forces in riot control gear whisking the 70-year-old away in a van. More details in this report.
This is the moment Pakistan's opposition leader Imran Khan was arrested at the High Court in Islamabad. He is facing dozens of charges, including corruption and misuse of power. Khan's party says the charges are politically motivated.
It was a blatant interference in the judicial affairs by the powers that be, and he was taken in. Well, let's see what the reaction is going to be. But this is in violation of all laws and rules contained in the statute book, And I think the Rangers were the force, that took him in, and we understand, that they're not directly controlled by the government in power. They are controlled by other forces, which are considered to be above the law in this country.
The Al-Qadir Trust case maintains that when he was in office, Khan illegally benefited from a real estate tycoon and allegedly wiped nearly $200 million off of Pakistan's economy. The Interior Minister says Khan has failed to appear before the court several times and was arrested by the National Accountability Bureau for losses caused to the National Treasury. Khan supporters have started protesting in various cities. Police in Islamabad have banned all gatherings. The coalition government denies it's targeting the opposition leader and has urged him to respect the judicial process.
He had been issued several notices
and he failed to either respond or appear in person as was required, as has been the practice with everybody who has been arrested by National Accountability Bureau during his own term in power. Most of the arrests that were made in Imran's terms were under the National Accountability Bureau's Act, which was much harsher than what it is now.
Khan was shot and wounded in November. He has accused the Prime Minister, Interior Minister and a general in the intelligence agency for orchestrating the attack. On Monday, a rare rebuke from the military, warning Khan to end what it calls a pattern of levelling fabricated and malicious allegations, as well as sensational propaganda against state institutions. No democratically elected Prime Minister has ever served a full term in Pakistan, and now controversy is brewing about elections later this year. Analysts say Pakistan's public opinion has never been as divided, and after the popular leader's arrest, tensions are likely to flare.
Stay with us. We'll be right back. This is the Grenada Broadcasting Network. A reminder of the headlines before we leave you. 68-year-old Lucy King makes virtual court appearance in the case involving the death of Roger Mahon. Ricardo Edgar to face the High Court in connection with the death of Chanel Blackman in March 2018. Member of Parliament Emmeline Pear says she isn't interested in leadership of the New National Party regionally, and as former president. David Granger alleges deliberate negligence of the police force towards essential public security. Internationally, supporters protest in Pakistan after former Prime Minister Imran Khan's arrest there. Plus in the sports news, the Grenada Football Association hosts club management workshop. That's all from us in the GBN newsroom. I'm Kenroy Baptiste. Thank you for having chosen the broadcast. We'll see you again very soon. Good night.